Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of my Iron Man. It's technically not the first episode of Progress, it's more of an introductory slash catch-up episode because, well, I've progressed quite significantly already. I've missed the early stages of the Iron Man, mainly because, well, Iron Man's such a different play style compared to normal. I didn't know if I would enjoy such a thing, but it turns out it's actually surprisingly fun. The grinding isn't so bad, but in the sense of accomplishment, I would say, it's quite satisfying. And well, seeing other Iron Man series and how lucky they are compared to me, I've been unlucky since day one. So this series may showcase me getting lucky, or it may showcase me still being one of the unluckiest players. My main has forever been never lucky, and hopefully this will change. So what I've made is a little montage of my journey so far that Body has managed to capture. Mind you, this is the first time I've ever used a video editing software, so mistakes may get through, hopefully not. And hope you enjoy the little montage, and we'll hopefully showcase where I'm at right now and the goals for the future. Enjoy! Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the montage I did. I had quite a lot of fun doing it, so hopefully more montages in the future. Where I'm at right now, 74 combat. Obviously, nice combat barrows, the demi bosses in the wilderness, so hopefully we get to record those. And we'll get to see if recording actually makes me lucky, or if I'm still unlucky. So I'm looking forward to recording that, because barrows has always been fun, and well, wilderness bosses drop some good loot. I still need my rune crossbows, so archaeologist is the first on the list. Skill wise, obviously I'm significantly progressed. I've missed the early stages of Iron Man, and that's makes me regret not recording, because that's the main reason I ever watched Iron Man series, was because I wanted to see how people progressed, how people leveled. Because it's interesting to see how you're training and how other people train. Maybe they find a more efficient or better way of leveling. So unfortunately, hopefully my montage did that justice to show you where I trained. But I'm going to briefly go over all my skills, how I train them, where I train them, just to make sure it's clear. And if I've missed anything, feel free. I'm more than happy to answer questions and help people with the Ironman. If you've got a question about a skill, how I trained, question about a quest, I'm always more than happy to help. For example, as you saw, ranged cows, camped cows as much as I could, because cow hides are useful for Tower of Life, which net in unicorn horns. It's one of the best places for unicorn horns, which is going to be great for Herplo. So if you can, stockpile them, because you're going to always need anti-poisons, DKs, pyramid plunder, what else? Not much else, but you're going to need them, so it's always good to have them. And as you saw in the montage, 55 I believe to 70 range, I just camped pest control. I set myself a goal to just get every piece. I've even got my points for Void Elite out the way, so whenever I do my West Province hard diary, I get my Void Elite, I get my Crystal Halley, which is going to be quite nice. Prayer, just buried every bone I could. I got Dragon Bone drop from my Dragon Impling, which is quite nice. Quests, Peace and Peril, Holy Grail, gives a quite nice experience. Magic, pretty much just fire striked everything because I got so unlucky with a lot of things. I haven't even alked once, haven't done anything, it's just fire striked everything. Rune crafting quests, essentially. Make sure to do your Abyss mini quest to get to level 8. Then Airs quests. Then I got to 14, just did Astrals, which is going to be great for magic, because I've essentially banked my Astrals for glass make for molten glass for my crafting, which you'll see later on. Construction, pretty much just collected planks from Port Khazard for the early stages, made some few oak planks with my 30k cash pile or something to get to a certain level, and then Tears of Gothics has pretty much been the bulk of my construction and leveling, which has actually been quite nice. It's what, I think I've had over 21k experience. I think that's 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It's a lot of experience, free experience, and easy experience. Agility, without a doubt, mandatory first thing you should rush. Get to tree, Gnome Stronghold, get to 10, do rooftops. I went to Wilderness at 52 because my goal was 70 agility anyway, because the shortcut in Taverley dungeons just too good. So I got my full grace short at 68, which I recommend people do Canifis and camp till graceful. I personally see that as a waste of time, because you're gonna get 70 anyway because of Taverley dungeon. So just go to Wilderness, you're gonna get to 70 pretty much in the same time you're gonna get full graceful Canifis, almost anyway. And then Herblo, without a doubt, the hardest skill to level. I pretty much did is it attack potions and anti-poisons, and then every achievement diary from level 30 Herbalo. Just dump them on that because it's such a... There's just so much to gather for Herbalo. So achievement Dow is a great source of experience for Herbalo. Thieving, right off the bat, level 5, picked men, went straight to Ardoon, cakes, silk, and then just camped Master Farmer. As you can see, 59 farming has been the results of camping Master Farmer for the most part. Kingdoms played a good part, quests has played a good part for farming, but I've got to later. Crafting, quests. So you've got your Rune Mysteries, I believe it is, north of Sears. And then you've got Elemental Workshops, which are 2 good quests I believe you should do. Good source of experience. And then essentially bowstrings, which you'll see in my bank later on. Fletching. I had a 15k steel arrows goal, and I got a majority of levels. Then I did willows obviously, and then maple longs for 70. Slayer, it's the main way I've leveled my combat stats. Obviously quests has had a big impact on the combat stats, so obviously Slayer, the first thing you should do is the Varrock Museum, without a doubt, because you get 8 or 9 Slayer and then 8 or 9 Hunter as well. The grind at the start is just not worth it, so you may as well do this. You need to do the Varrock Museum as part of achievement diaries anyway, so do that. Slayer, get a task, kill things. Pray you don't get kilowatts or crocs. Unfortunately, I did. Got kilowatts at such a low level, I had to go to booth up and got rid of 17 tasks in a row, which was a sad day, but not much you can do. Kilowatts are just the worst. Hunter, I think every Iron Man knows. Get to 83, done. Mining, quests, dark quests straight off the bat. Was it Biohazard? I believe it was Biohazard. Got me my first quest, gave me a big chunk of mining experience, which I recommend, but I'll go into that later on. Smithing, hard as nails. It's just as bad as Herbalo. I essentially camped Motherlode Mine because I wanted to get 60 mining for Lunar Diplomacy, and then after that I camped Motherlode Mine for 6k coal, which may seem inefficient to some, but you'll see why in a second. Well, you'll see in my bank soon enough why that was kind of worth it. And then I smithed anything I could. Steel knives for ranged. Then I made, what else? Quests. Knight sword. Get that done as soon as you can. 1 to 29 smithing. It's just a godsend. And then I finished off the last of my smithing with steel plates. Again, that was the goal for mining. I mined 7.5k irons, 7.5k coal, which resulted in 1500 steel plates. Good chunk of money, good chunk of experience. May not be the most efficient way. Fishing. Fish the best thing you can until you get to monkfish. Do swan song, camp monkfish, because monkfish are, even at max level, you'll still be using monkfish, so you're always going to need monkfish. Cooking, cook what you catch essentially. Fire making, cut down, burn the best logs you can. Wood cutting, again, self-explanatory. You cut the best logs you can. Majority of this was obviously woodcut for fletching. The bulk of it has been maple logs for my maple longs. And as I said, farming, quests, fairy tale, part 1 was a good one. Thieving's been a good bonus for that. So I would highly suggest to tie those in together, either in RD or Drano, because you have 2 patches close to Master Farmer. And there we go, there's all my skills so far. Quests, I can't stress this enough, do quests. Cuts out so much of the grinding, you won't believe it. So just quest, as you can see. 74 combat, well it's technically 71 when I had 239. I could do Morning's End part 2, but I'm going to wait till I hopefully get a Death Tiara, from Dragon Imp. I could do Great Brain Robbery. I've got the bones for 50 prayer. But do quests. Just do them. I found myself enjoying them even though I hated them on my main. But they're just so good on Iron Man. Anyway, probably to the good part of the bank. Luckily, OS Body's quite nice. You'll be able to keep track of the progress of the bank. Cash. Majority of it's in the kingdom. Fire runes and astrals for glass make, which is just going to be so good. 20k pure essence for my few goals ahead. Natures and laws, get them out of the road. 10k nats is for the magic level to do glass make, which you'll see in the next tab. There's the 15k arrows, knives, my full void. It's pretty much the bulk of the bank. My dragons, wily cat. Do rat catches. Power through it. Get an overgrown cat. Get your wily cat. It's so good for Evil Dave's pit. Just, it's glorious. Where are they? We'll come across them later on. Barrow's gloves. Just glorious. 71 combat, quite proud. I actually beat my main, which is insane to think that I got that before my main as an Iron Man. Gems, keys. I can't wait until I get 75 crafting. 7 dragon stones, so many glories. As I said previously, there's cow hides, monkfish, fishing. That's never gonna go any lower. Eventually, Motherlode mine just gold off for days. As you can see, if I'd used up all my coal, quite nice. And here's the good part: the bane of every Iron Man, glass make. Molten glass, glass orbs, unpowered orbs, sorry. Just a nightmare. And I would suggest anyone who's buying to buy seaweed, because glass make uses both, and there's far more seaweed, so all that's going to be left over is your sand grind. So I would highly suggest to do both seaweed and so that, yes, you bank more, yes, you may lose out more sand, but if you're grinding out other skills, maybe to get, you've got Bert, Hand and Sand quest, which you need to do as soon as possible to get your daily sand. Slime for my baby dragon bones. I hate dragon imp sometimes. What's that? 2 mil. Oak logs for construction. My 5k maple longs. That's the goal there for the natures. 5k natures for maples, and I've got 5k yew logs to make into longs, which is going to be a good 5 mil. I hate magpies. Sometimes. And there's the good tab, Slayer tab. That's where my Slayer junk's gonna go. I hate ninja imps. I hate magpies. Is that magpies or ninja imps? Ninja imps. Never lucky sometimes, man. Farming, a glorious tab. So many herb seeds. Get your kingdom. Get heroes done. Set up your kingdom. Assuming you get gold. Get your kingdom rolling. I do herbs and farming because I just want to get my farming as high as possible. Clue tab. I haven't started clues. There'll be goals for the future, but I've got the majority of easy, I believe. Yes, I never have to worry. Just a random tab. Again, another random tab. Plenty of spices for my stews. I need to remember to do these. There's 3k chimps I hunted. There's the debate about doing red chins versus black salamanders. At the time, dragon imps were just my goal. I would eventually, my goal, I know how to do Zora, so I'm not too worried about high range. So I'm going to get my Zora kill, bash out West Heart the moment I hit 100 combat, and then I'm just going to camp for 99 range. Maybe not. May go to chins early, fight off the bots. Leftover marks from 71 agility and then quest tabs. And that's where I'm at. Oh yeah, lastly, achievement diaries. Speak to the NPCs as soon as possible because you're always going to do half of these requirements as you're progressing. So please, that's one tip, just speak to those NPCs, unlock them, because you're going to get a lot of them done. It's going to save you a whole bunch of time. Living my full graceful. Just my first dragon, it was glorious, just a glorious sight. Anyway, for the goals ahead, as you saw, runecrafting is going to be my main goal right now. Not too sure. After that, I'm going to probably be doing my alching, and then I'm going to do onto my glassmate to make whatever's here. Which should make about 11,000 molten, if my maths are correct. My friend was averaging 1.35 molten glass per cast, well, per bucket of sand, so whatever that is, yeah, it's about 11k, 12k, which is going to be quite nice crafting experience. This videos may be a bit long-winded, unfortunately. I hope I'm not too boring. As I said, this commentaries may get better, may get worse, but I hope you enjoyed seeing where I am right now, and hopefully look forward to my future videos. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.